Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome back to chemistry class beta. So in the last class we have seen about the isomerism in amines. Okay na beta? Yeah. Now here in this video class I am going to be explain about the preparations of amines. So around 3 to 4 types of preparations I am going to be discussed now, and remaining all other preparations we will finish in tomorrow's class. Okay, good. So in the preparations of amines, let me consider first method number 1. That is nothing but Hofmann's bromamide degradation reaction. Once again, Hofmann's bromamide degradation reaction. It is a very important method. I hope, as per my point of view, as per my expectation, this is the guarantee question. Okay, now in what board theory exam and in most of the competitive exams, it was repeated in number of times and repeated in number of ways. Okay, now beta. So you may be a duller student, or you may be above average, or you may be average, I don't know beta. But each and every student, you must be learnt about this what nana Hofmann's bromamide degradation reaction, because of this is that much of very important reaction. Okay? Yes. Now let me consider. Okay, sir, what is mean by Hofmann's bromamide degradation reaction and how it is responsible for the preparation of amines? Of course, name is lengthy beta, but reaction was so simple and so sweet and so short also. Okay, so can I say no? Yes. First of all, let me give the statement. Hofmann's bromamide. In this reaction, we have to consider a starting reactant, that is nothing but amide. Amide is the starting reactant. Okay, first of all, I am going to consider the starting compound, that is nothing but we have to say that amide. Amide undergo the reaction broma, nothing but reaction with bromine. So amides on reaction with what nana? Bromine. Amides on reaction with bromine. Amides on reaction with bromine, and try to remember, this is very important point. Bromamide means amides undergo reaction with bromine. Clear? And listen, this is important. Hofmann's bromamide degradation reaction, it will take place in the presence of alkali, nothing but in the presence of base, maybe sodium hydroxide or maybe potassium hydroxide, as you wish. Okay, so this reaction maybe takes place in the presence of what beta? Alkali, nothing but reaction will be carried out in the presence of a base. And finally here in this reaction, all these three components little bit upon heating. Okay, right, it's going to be form the product. It forms only one product. The name of product is called, we have to be say that, primary amine. What is the amine we are getting beta? Yes, we have to say that we are getting the amine is nothing but the primary amine. So now we have to write the statement. What we have to say the statement? A perfect statement I am going to give you. Hofmann's bromamide degradation reaction, it will be carried out, or we can say it will be takes place in the presence of alkali. Such alkali we can consider in two states, we can consider in two conditions. It may be in aqueous condition, and also we can say that it may be in alcoholic condition. The alcohol may be ethanolic condition. Bas. Perfect statement I have given on the board. Once again, you see the statement clearly and try to make your own sentence. Amides on reaction with bromine. Amides on reaction with bromine in presence of aqueous or alcoholic alkali gives primary amines. This is the statement we have to be right now. Okay, very good. So what is the final product in Hofmann bromamide degradation reaction? That is nothing but primary amine. What was the starting reactant? Amide. It undergo reaction with what? Bromine, but in presence of what? Alkali. Good? Yes. So now by considering that above clear-cut statement, We are going to write the now general equation. Yeah, beta. I hope you may know very well. At least try to remember now. Sir, what is the formula of amide? The amide general formula I am going to be right now. R bonded to C double bond O. C double bond O bonded to NH2. R bond, C double bond O bond, NH2. This is the functional group formula of which compound? Amide compound. Okay. When amides undergo reaction with what, Nana? Bromine. So amides upon reaction with bromine, nothing but we can write Br2. Amides upon reaction with bromine. And this is the reaction, it going to be takes place in place of what, Nana? Alkali. Let me consider alkali. 100% we required 4 moles of alkali. Maybe sodium hydroxide or maybe potassium hydroxide, as you wish, Nana. We must require 4 moles of alkali. How many moles of alkali? We required here in this reaction 4 moles of alkali, and that alkali may be in the nature of aqueous, or we can say it may be in the nature of alcoholic nature. So okay, now एक बार previous board exam में question repeat हुआ था, and especially same question that was repeated in the competitive NEET exam. The question is, what is the ratio of bromine and alkali in Hofmann-Bromamide degradation reaction? Answer is 1:4 ratio. This should be fixed. Okay. Yeah, beta. So amides on reaction with bromine upon heating with, or we can say upon reaction with alkali. Now, such amide undergo the process degradation. Degradation means we have to remove a particular part after cutting 2 bonds. That means, so from amide only we have to make degradation, and try to remember such amide undergo degradation. Sir, from amide, which group we have to make degradation? The group is nothing but C double bond O group. This must be fixed in your mind. So during Hofmann-Bromamide degradation, from amide, which group we have to make degradation? C double bond O group, that will undergo degradation. Remaining is what? R bonded to NH2, that is your product, primary amide. I hope you understand. So R bonded to what, beta? NH2. So this is your final product we are getting here. Okay, R bonded to NH2. The name of this compound is nothing but what, beta? Primary amide. Very good. So what you did degradation from amide functional group, and from amide compound we did C double bond O group undergo degradation. But all of you remember, very important, such C double bond O group, such carbonyl group from amide, it undergoes degradation, but that C double bond O group removed in the form of Na2CO3. So carbonyl group or C double bond O group that undergoes degradation in the form of Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Very important. So during decarboxylation also what happened? CO2 group removed in the form of Na2CO3, but here in Hofmann reaction, CO group undergoes degradation, again same in the form of Na2CO3. Very good. Number of sodiums are 4. There how many sodiums are there? 2. Remaining sodiums are 2 and remaining Brs are 2. So 2 moles of Na plus and 2 moles of Br minus. We can write the product 2 moles of NaBr. Here totally 4 oxygen atoms are there. Here is 1. Totally in reactant 5 oxygen atoms are there. But here is how many oxygen atoms? 3 oxygen atoms. Remaining 2 oxygen atoms we can remove in the form of 2 moles of water molecule. Now if you want, you can check each and every atom. All they're going to be balanced. Okay? Very good. So I hope you understand this reaction clearly. Amides on reaction with bromine in presence of alkali gives primary amine. But that amide undergo degradation. C double bond O group undergoes degradation in the form of Na2CO3. So after loss of C double bond O, we can easily write the product R bonded to NH2, R bonded to NH2. Very good. So statement and reaction, I hope, okay, now both are perfectly, okay, now they may reach to you. Yes, yeah. Now here I am going to consider the example. So let me consider example number 1. In the place of R, I am going to write CH3. So what we can write? Everything I am going to write same thing. In the place of RCH3, in the place of RCH3. Remaining try to make as it is. So come on, speak out. In the place of R, we are going to write CH3. CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to NH2. So what is the name of this compound? Name of this compound is called, very important. This is called acetamide. So this is amide. In the place of R we have written CH3. This is known as acetamide. When acetamide undergoes reaction with what, Nana? Bromine. Nothing but addition of Br2 takes place. Now such bromine undergo reaction with what, Nana? Alkali. How many moles of alkali we have to consider? 4 moles of alkali we have to be considered. How many moles of alkali we have taken? 4 moles of alkali we have taken, beta. So same thing, C double bond O group undergoes degradation, remaining CH3 bonded to NH2. So we are going to write the product, that is nothing but the CH3 bond NH2. Name of this compound is called methylamine, and also we can say that methanamine. Okay, beta. And C double bond O group undergoes degradation in the form of Na2CO3. Means in every reaction, last 3 byproducts are same. So along with sodium carbonate, we are going to get 2 moles of sodium bromide and we are going to get 2 moles of water molecule. I hope you understand. Same reaction I have written here, beta. But in the place of R, I have written CH3. In the place of R, I have written CH3. So amides gives primary amines. Acetamide gives methylamine. Okay. Yeah. So let me consider another example. So just here check out the reactant and product. Reactant acetamide, it contains 2 carbon. Product is what? Methylamine, but it contains only 1 carbon. That means in Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction, the product finally so formed that contains 1 carbon atom less as compared to the reactant. Why? Because of 1 carbon atom undergoes degradation in the form of Na2CO3. Okay, good. So this is the amide. Which amide? Okay, now acetamide, I mean aliphatic amide. Now I want to consider aromatic amide. Means in the place of R, we have to write benzene. So what we can write? Benzene bonded to C double bond O bonded to benzene bonded to C double bond O bonded to NH2. So name of this compound is called benzamide. All of you, my dear students, try to be remember both the formulas, and these are the names and formulas. They are going to be repeat almost in every preparation and almost in every property. That's why I am saying try to remember both the formulas and both the names. So benzamide upon reaction with bromine, benzamide upon reaction with bromine, in the presence of the reactant, I mean alkali, how many moles? That should be a fixed mole. Around how many moles of alkali? Around 4 moles of alkali we have to be considered. So benzamide upon reaction with bromine in presence of alkali. Same thing, in the place of R we have written benzene. C double bond O group undergoes degradation in the form of Na2CO3, remaining benzene bonded to NH2. Or we can say that C6H5 bonded to NH2. Okay, what happened here? C double bond O group undergoes degradation in the form of Na2CO3, and already I have told you so many times, remaining 2 byproducts, they should be remaining all 3 byproducts I mean Na2CO3 and 2 moles of NaBr and 2 moles of water molecule. Now what will be the product here? Acetamide gives methylamine, benzamide gives phenylamine, and also we can write its common name, benzene bonded to NH2 means this is known as aniline, and also we can say that phenylamine C double bond O group undergoes degradation means removed in the form of what beta Na2CO3. So from reactant to products we can say that clearly one carbon atom will be less in product as compared to the reactant because of one carbon, that is nothing but C double bond O group undergoes degradation in the form of what Na2CO3. Okay, this is the very important reaction for theory come objective. You have to be focused on the reactant and side reactant and byproduct and main product, everything you have to be focused a lot along with balancing. Okay, good. Now I am going to give you the mechanism of Hoffman's bromamide degradation reaction. I am going to show you the mechanism now because of, and one more thing, mechanism of Hoffman bromamide degradation reaction, it was not important for theory point of view. For theory point of view, only these reactions and statements are important. Mechanism don't need to read, but from that mechanism, number of times and in number of ways questions are repeated in competitive exam. So for the purpose of competitive point of view, we must focus on the mechanism of this reaction. Okay, so let me consider mechanism. Yes. So first of all here, now I am going to show you the mechanism of Hoffman's bromamide degradation reaction. So let me consider first of all amide. Okay. What I am going to show you is here I am going to show you the mechanism. Yes. Mechanism of Hoffman's bromamide degradation reaction. Ready? So first of all we have to consider amide. What is the general formula of amide? R bonded to C double bond O. C double bond O bonded to NH2. Name of this compound is called amide. And definitely in this amide we have to be focused on, so nitrogen contain one lone pair, that is common thing, 2, 3, 4, 5, nitrogen contain 5 electrons. Yes, so first of all we have to know that amides it undergo reaction with what? Bromine. We have studied just now. So reaction formula is nothing but what? Beta Br2. Okay. Amides on reaction with bromine. So 1 mole of Br2 is 100% we require only 1 mole of bromine. When it undergoes reaction with alkali, how many moles of alkali? 4 moles. Such 4 moles of alkali we have to be used in 3 to 4 different steps. Let me consider first of all here it is nothing but what? Beta bromide. Amide on reaction with bromine in presence of what? Alkali. So the formula of alkali is sodium hydroxide. Yes, we are going to consider here what? Alkali. But actually as per main equation we require how many moles of alkali? 4 moles. But in step 1 we have to use only 1 mole. Now what we have to write? R bonded to C double bond O. Okay, R bonded to C double bond O. C double bond O connected to NH2, but I am going to write only you suppose C double bond O connected to N. N contains 2 hydrogen, but I am going to write only 1 hydrogen. Try to wait because of one H atom combines with OH and it goes to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. One Na plus combines with one Br minus and it goes to be eliminated in the form of NaBr. So remaining is one Br atom is there, that will be adducts upon NH. So okay, one Br atom is there, that will be adducts upon what? NH. Again same thing here also, 1, 2, 3 means 4 and 5 nitrogen contain lone pair, that is nothing but the N-bromoamide. N-bromoamide, it going to be act as intermediate. Such structure repeated in the competitive exam. Yes. Now such amide, again intermediate compound, when it undergoes reaction with another mole of alkali, nothing but another mole of sodium hydroxide. Again, same procedure we have to do. R bonded to C double bond O. Okay, I am going to write here R bonded to C double bond O. C double bond O connected to N. Yes, I have written here. Same thing we have to be read that C double bond O connected to N. Again, now H plus combines with OH minus and goes to be removed in the form of water molecule. Na plus combines with Br minus, again we have to be removed in the form of what beta? NaBr. Remaining is what? H plus combines with OH, removed in the form of H2O. Na combines with Br, removed in the form of NaBr. Now is there any byproduct? No more. So this is your main product. Already nitrogen contains one lone pair. Okay, and H plus combines with OH minus and removed in the form of water molecule. H plus we are removing means nitrogen contain minus. Minus means it is equals to be another lone pair. Very good, Nana. Yes. So R bonded to C double bond O. C double bond O bonded to N. After loss of H plus, nitrogen will get the another lone pair. And it losing Br also beta. Okay. So Na plus Br removed in the form of what, Nana? NaBr. H plus combines with OH and it was removed in the form of water molecule. And the byproduct is also same thing, what, Nana? NaBr. Okay. And this is also your intermediate compound beta. Okay. Yes. So such intermediate compound, but this is unstable form, it undergo the process rearrangement. Sir, which type of rearrangement? This reaction we have to say that intramolecular rearrangement reaction. Means rearrangement of group or atom takes place in within the molecule. This is called intramolecular rearrangement. Sir, which will undergo rearrangement in within the molecule. So here may be alkyl group or sometimes here may be benzene ring, no problem. Alkyl group which was connected to the carbonyl carbon, that will undergo migration, that will undergo rearrangement to the nitrogen atom. So due to making a new bond between R and nitrogen, one of the lone pair, it will going to be delocalized here. Thus, so due to that two intramolecular rearrangement, now we are going to get the new compound. Actually here R bonded to C, but after intramolecular rearrangement, now R bonded to N. Yes, I am going to write that R bonded to N. Now nitrogen contains two lone pair. One lone pair remains same. Okay, one lone pair remains same. And one lone pair here undergo delocalization, means between nitrogen and carbon. After delocalization of such lone pair, we can write the double bond. So we can write the double bond. R bonded to N, N double bond C, C double bond O. Okay, what is the group here? R. R is nothing but the alkyl group. NC means isocyanide, but NCO means we have to say that isocyanate. This is your very important intermediate, because of it was repeated so many times in the competitive exams. So what is the intermediate in Hoffman's bromamide degradation reaction? That is nothing but alkyl isocyanate, RNCO. Exact formula. R bonded to N, double bond C, double bond O. Alkyl isocyanate. I am not saying cyanide. Alkyl isocyanate. NCO. This is called isocyanate. Okay. Now it going to be act as intermediate and followed by it undergo the reaction. Total how many moles of alkalis we required? 4 moles. 1 alkali, 2 moles of alkali. Now we have to use remaining 2 moles of alkali. Remaining 2 moles of alkali we have to be used in last step. So alkyl isocyanate, such intermediate, when it undergo reaction with, okay, now 2 moles of what, alkali, definitely bond going to be break between N double bond C. That bond going to be undergo cleavage now. So due to cleavage of such bond, now we can say R bonded to N. Okay, I am going to write that R bonded to N. Nitrogen contain lone pair. Okay, very good. Nitrogen contain lone pair. Now, in NaOH, how many moles? 2 moles. In 2 moles of NaOH, 2 hydrogen atoms are there. Such 2 hydrogen atoms, I am going to be right here. This is your final product. It is nothing but what beta? Primary amine. And so many times I have told you, in amide, C double bond O group is there. C double bond O group is there. Such C double bond O group removed in the form of Na2CO3. Same thing. Such C double bond O group that was removed in the form of what beta? Na2CO3. Sir, how? Na2, 1 carbon, 1 oxygen. Here is 1 carbon, okay. But here 1 oxygen, here 2 oxygen. Total 3 oxygen atoms are there. That is the matter. Everything was balanced. Okay. So amides on reaction with bromine in presence of alkali gives one intermediate, okay, N-bromoamide. Again, which upon reaction with another mole of alkali is it forms another unstable form, which upon intramolecular rearrangement it forms a stable intermediate, that is alkyl isocyanate. But totally we have to use 4 moles of alkali, 1, 2, another 2 we have to be right. So upon heating with 2 moles of alkali, alkyl isocyanate, which upon heating with 2 moles of NaOH, bond cleavage takes place between N to C, so remaining are bonded to N, that form converted into primary amine, C double bond O group that was degraded in the form of what beta? Na2CO3. So what are the final byproducts in Hofmann-Bromine degradation reaction? Okay, main product is primary amine, byproduct is Na2CO3, and 2 moles of NaBr we are getting, and 2 moles of water we are getting. Everything was balanced as per the above main equation. I hope you understand this reaction clearly. Okay, now beta. Okay, good. Samjhe clearly? Yeah, beta. Now, another reaction I want to tell you that was also related to same method. Okay, na? But not named reaction. It is a simple and very common reaction, beta. Ready? So here what happened? As per Hofmann's, amides upon reaction with bromine in presence of alkali, they are going to form the product that is nothing but what beta? Primary amine. Now let me consider method number 2, preparation. Yes, beta. So second method, very simple method. Of course, it is also important, but not in the level of Hofmann method. Okay. So that is nothing but the very easy method. Reduction of amides. Which method, beta? Reduction of amides. Yes. So let me consider one simple statement. Statement is amides upon reduction means addition of hydrogen. How many H atoms? 100% we required 4 H atoms. Amides upon reduction with the best reducing agent, that is nothing but the lithium aluminium hydride in presence of supporting solvent, that is nothing but dry ether. What is the supporting solvent? Dry ether. And also we can consider another reducing agent. We can do reduction with sodium. Reduction with what beta? Sodium in presence of ethanol, and also we can say that in presence of ethyl alcohol. Again, in this reaction also, we are going to get the product. The product is nothing but the primary amine. What is the product we are going to get, beta? Primary amine is the final product. So once again, reduction of amines, it is the method number 2 in the preparations of amines. Statement: amides upon reduction with lithium aluminium hydride, you know this is the reducing agent. Another reducing agent also we can use sodium in presence of ethyl alcohol. So by using any one reducing agent, amides can be reduced into the primary amine. Yes. So let me consider one general reaction or formula. R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to NH2. So this is the formula of what beta? Amide. We know this formula very well. Okay. Such amide, you suppose when it undergo reduction, what is meant by reduction? Addition of hydrogen. Okay, now, so which type of hydrogen? Very active hydrogen. This is how to say that nascent hydrogen means most active hydrogen. Okay, beta? Yes, so what we can write now? Amides upon reduction with lithium aluminum hydride, lithium aluminum hydride in presence of what beta? Dry ether, and followed by we can use sodium in presence of ethanol, no problem. You will get the product. The product is nothing but the primary amine. But here small difference is there. R bonded to C, okay, I am going to write here R bonded to C. C contains a double bond O, that oxygen we are removing. Removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. Both are nothing but what? Reduction. After removal of such two hydrogen, for this carbon, we have to add two hydrogen atoms. So we can write CH2. And carbon connected to what is the group? NH2. So what happened here? C double bond O group, just it was converted into CH2. But what happened in case of Hoffman bromamide degradation? C double bond O group that was completely removed. Of course, in first reaction and in second reaction, the final product should be primary amine. But in Hoffman, primary amine contain one carbon less. But in the second reaction, primary amine contain same number of carbon. And such oxygen was removed in the form of what, Nana? H2O. So we have provided two hydrogens, four hydrogens. Out of four, two given to the central carbon in the form of CH2. Remaining two hydrogen takes one oxygen, removed in the form of water molecule. So this is also which formula beta? Yes, it is also known as primary amine. Okay, let me consider an example. In the place of R, I am going to write what beta? CH3. What we can write now? CH3 bonded to C double bond O, bonded to what? NH2. What is the name of this compound? Name of this compound is called acetamide. Acetamide upon reduction, so four hydrogens we required. Reduction will be takes place in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride and dry ether, and also you can consider sodium in presence of ethanol. Just in the place of R, I have written CH3. C double bond O changes into CH2. So we can write the product CH3 bonded to CH2 bonded to NH2. CH3 as it is, C double bond O changes into CH2, and oxygen was removed in the form of water molecule. Okay, na? Okay, so from Hoffman method and from reduction of amide method, from first one and second one we are getting product is same primary amine. But primary amines which are forming in Hoffman method, they contain one carbon less due to degradation. But here C double bond O changes into CH2, means reactant and product both they contain same number of carbon. Two carbon, no more loss. Yes, so this is methylamina, ethylamina. We have to say that this is here now product name is nothing but what, na? Ethylamine. So let me consider just another example. Yeah, example B, na? This is the amide. Which amide? Aliphatic amide. Now let me consider aromatic amide, or in that place we can write C6H5 also. Otherwise you can write directly benzene ring. Benzene bonded to C double bond O NH2. So name of this compound is called what beta? Benzamide. Benzamide undergo the process reduction, addition of hydrogen takes place, but reduction will be takes place in the presence of what beta? Lithium aluminum hydride in the presence of dry ether, and also we can consider sodium in presence of ethanol. Same thing, C double bond O changes into CH2, means benzene bonded to CH2, CH2 bonded to NH2, and C double bond O, such O will be removed in the form of water molecule. Everything will be same byproducts, Nana. So acetamide gives ethylamine and benzamide gives aniline, beta. Aniline means benzene bonded to NH2, but here another carbon is there. This is called benzyl carbon. So benzene bonded to CH2. This is nothing but benzyl carbon. So we can say the product name is benzyl amine. Name of this product is called benzyl amine. What we can say, beta? Benzyl amine. And IUPAC name we can write that phenyl methanamine as a wish, Nana. Okay. So in this class, in the preparation of amines, how many methods we have finished? Two methods. Number one is Hoffman's bromamide degradation reaction. In that we are getting primary amine, but that contain one carbon less. Number two is reduction of what, Nana? Yes, number two is reduction of amides method. Here also same thing, amides upon reduction, they are also giving primary amine, but primary amines and amide both are having, primary amine and amides both are having same number of carbon, 2 number of carbon, 2 carbon, benzene with carbon. Means in the second method, reactant and product both they are having same number of carbons. But in Hofmann-Bromamide degradation method, one carbon will be less, that will be degraded in the form of Na2CO3. So remaining methods of preparations of amines we will continue in tomorrow's class. Okay na beta? Don't neglect Hofmann-Bromamide degradation reaction, and this is also both are very important. But mechanism is only for what? Competitive point of view. In that mechanism, your focus should be only on intermediate. 3 steps, 3 intermediates are there. Remember that. That is enough to you. Okay, beta. Very good.